Currently, many industries are facing economic uncertainties, and food and beverage manufacturers are, of course, no exception. Processing plants are challenged with increased costs for raw materials. To help offset these expenses and improve productivity, companies are implementing digital transformation initiatives, which can improve plant performance by as much as 10 to 20%. A recent report from the Food and Drink Federation has revealed a significant contraction in investment among food and drink manufacturers, with 41% of businesses scaling back their growth expenditures. Significant labor and skills gap issues, lingering supply chain challenges, and the current economic uncertainty can be daunting. However, evaluating the strategic plan and shifting it with the business environment is critical to meeting goals. Two key questions leadership should ask: did we keep up with technology, and did we invest in the right equipment? All right, here to help flesh out these issues is Cody Bann, Vice President of Engineering at SmartSights. Welcome, Cody.
Thanks, Donna. As you mentioned, food and beverage manufacturers are at an intersection of multiple compounding challenges. Cost pressures are intensifying across the value chain, from raw materials and energy to logistics and labor, placing significant strain on margins. Even sourcing ingredients has become more complex as geopolitical tensions have escalated, disrupting trade flows and increasing volatility. However, the food and drink report that you cited has some encouraging news. There remains a palpable desire among manufacturers to invest in long-term productivity enhancements. And over 54% of manufacturers surveyed indicated that automation will be a primary focus in the coming year. That's consistent with the recent Deloitte Digital Maturity Index survey, in which 98% of global manufacturers say that they've started a digital transformation journey, compared to 78% back in 2019. And that journey, integrating advanced technologies into their processes, helps food and beverage manufacturers optimize operations, improve visibility, and bolster efficiency.
Okay, so with that said, can you give us some examples of advanced technology that can be integrated into specifically processing plants?
Sure. A continuous operational improvement starts with capturing data from machine assets. That data provides immediate insights for both people and systems, enabling them to make better, faster decisions and drive automation. Gathering, analyzing, and sharing that data across the enterprise is the entry point to leverage manufacturing technology to create more value. And the added benefits include improved productivity, decreased production costs, better resource management, and more profitability. And by leveraging technologies, companies can monitor every aspect of their operations, from machinery to performance to supply chain logistics, in real time. And this real-time data provides immediate insights into the bottlenecks, the inefficiencies, and the potential breakdowns, allowing for quick adjustments to maintain optimal performance. Let me illustrate this. Recently, a medium to large Midwestern processing facility that operated 24/7 knew that its production efficiency was below target. However, they didn't have any data to support this. For example, they were running at 52 to 58% efficiency, below the industry average of 62%. But they were lacking facts to justify the low efficiency rate, such as the packager was down for an hour or the cartoning machine was offline for 30 minutes. And this meant, depending on team members' memories to recall what happened, or sifting through old emails to find spreadsheets in which operators manually entered information, rather than reviewing accurate data to make decisions. Additionally, minor line stops weren't tracked at all. Those manufacturing minor line stops are these brief interruptions that are typically resolved within minutes, but their cumulative impact on productivity and profitability can be staggering. And these low efficiency numbers meant that the plant was operating only half of the time, dramatically affecting product output. Unplanned downtimes tied to increased scrap and reduced safety and quality. Not having correct data also impacted employees' morale. At the highest levels, the lack of real-time information hindered making sound business decisions, which depended on intuition rather than facts to determine capital spending. Essentially, guesswork and daily operational issues drove expenditures rather than historical data.
Yeah, and I mean, it's an interesting example. However, I bet that's happening a lot more than than we think, right? So when it came to this specific manufacturer, can you elaborate a little bit more about what they did do then to improve operations and productivity?
Of Fortunately, the company's leadership recognized the positive difference that integrating advanced technology could mean to efficiency, productivity, and to employee morale. And they fully supported their Director of Continuous Improvement's recommendation to integrate a third-party MES accelerator, SmartSights Able. The leadership team was also importantly committed to making the upgrades and equipment based on that Able data that came in. So analyzing historical data allowed the company's operations team to identify patterns, trends, and anomalies that previously went unnoticed. And specifically, these insights helped them see any asset issues within each shift and where to focus. And within 8 months of Able monitoring the production lines and providing root cause analysis, the plant's efficiency increased an astounding 20%. And the increased efficiencies meant the company's been able to shut down 1.5 production lines because they're now able to overproduce what's needed. Seeing this improved efficiency and factual real-time data has given the leadership team confidence to bring more products to the plant and grow their business.
Yeah, that's great. What a great concrete example that shows how advanced technology can really actually improve that productivity.
Yeah, it really illustrates how leveraging advanced technologies like SmartSights Able can allow food and beverage plants to increase their productivity and efficiency and to reduce their cost. And prioritizing operational excellence not only fosters growth, but also positions organizations for continued success in this ever-evolving business and manufacturing landscape.
Yes, for sure. Okay, Cody Bann from SmartSights, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us today.